Haha, I'm beating you.
Get off. Get off me. Stop.
You have to tell me.
Off of me.
Not unless you answer.
No.
Fine. Then you have to give up. If you say I win, I'll let you up.
Okay.
You have to say it.
You win, okay?
You're such a pushover, Blake.
I'm confused. Like, from what I remember, okay, I need to move. From what I remember, Jessica, like, has a crush on him, right? Or something like that. But, I don't know, maybe things were different back then, but, like, Lynn grew up with them, right? Or something like that. So, I figured that they were together, or something.
Did Lynn ask you to ask me?
I asked first.
So? I don't know.
Nerd.
Shut up.
You are.
Yeah, shut up. The fuck are you? Why don't you go be dead or something?
She said
Too
to
soon.
ask, didn't she?
Maybe. I don't know. I just wanted to know.
You're a nerd, too.
I know.
Where are we going exactly? Also, the way we're walking together is very strange. Like, is she leading me? Where are we going? And what was the question that you were asking?
You think your parents are home yet?
No. Usually not until after dinner.
You think I could come over?
Yeah, sure. Why?
Why what?
Like, why do you want to come over?
I don't know.
I fucking love this music. It's very, like, Christmassy, but in a very disturbing sort of way. Reminds me kind of like, Edward Scissorhands, almost, if that makes sense.
Don't you know, Jessica?
Oh, sorry.
What are the two of you doing in here?
I'm sorry, Father Loudermilk.
We stayed after school.
Nice name.
For journal? We were just leaving.
Yeah, way to make it sound convincing, kid.
Please.
Blake?
You're not in trouble yet, Blake. You don't want to get in trouble, do you?
Just stay with me.
Fucking creep. So he's, like, molesting her and shit, right?
What you were doing in here. Were you misbehaving? Do I need to call your parents? Jessica, do I need to call your father again?
No, please.
I only want us to be friends. Nobody's in trouble yet. Does one of you think you can make this right? Jessica? Jessica, look at me. Will you pray with me? Will you help me make this right? Why don't you go along home, Blake?
Fuck you.
Did I interrupt something between you two?
It wasn't
That's what
like
he...
that.
Then what did you want? You won't say? You know, shame is a gift from God.
God,
to let you know right from
fuck
wrong.
you. I hate this guy.
And what you want is very wrong. Go home and pray.
Stay. I want you to stay.
That's what he's guilty
Blake,
over.
please.
He left.
This is awkward enough. Nothing's the matter, but I need you to leave us.
Don't.
Everything's okay. You can leave, young man. Walk away.
God damn it. I don't like this. So he raped her. Like, several times over, it seems. I can't, yeah, I have to leave. Alright. I can't look back. This is pretty fucked up. Do I still leave? No? Okay, so I go back. I think I'm supposed to go back. What the fuck? Well, this is clearly like an actual flashback or something, right? So the blood on the walls is a bit strange.
Get away from me! Please! Get away! Just leave me alone!
Stop! I don't
He
know
broke her neck.
what you think you saw.
He broke... Or like she broke her neck like running away from him. Fuck. Were those Knots people? That's what it seemed like. Fuck. Go, 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 go. Go to the light. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. So we're just gonna leave our wife then? Lynn can just go fuck herself. She'll figure it out herself. I said herself twice. Because I'm an idiot with a lack of strong vocabulary.
Fuck! Fuck! Lynn!
Oh, there she is.
Lynn!
Oh, hey. What do you know?
You're
Nice
pregnant.
to seeing you here. Small world.
How are you pregnant?
Please. I don't want to die here. I don't want our baby to die here.
I won't let them kill you.
So she's pregnant as
We
all
have
hell
to get
now.
out of here.
Jesus. Wait, is like the actual apocalypse supposed to be happening or something? Because yeah, there were all those signs before or whatever.
We're out. I got Jessica out. It was cold, but the snow had just started. We'll find a grown-up and we'll tell them what happened. We'll be okay.
What the fuck?
It's not my fault.
Oh, don't tell me people are gonna chase after us. What the fuck is that? Stop it. Oh shit.
Fuck!
Yeah, no kidding.
We have to find shelter.
As far from those places we can get.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like 100% this is supposed to be the apocalypse. Maybe literally what is happening right now is the apocalypse, but I just have a hard time buying that this is supposed to be real in this world. There's got to be more to it than this. Okay, that's chained up. So maybe this way? Here we go.
Down here! We have to get inside before the baby comes.
It's too dangerous. You can't.
We can't stay out here. Help me down. Please, Blake.
Okay. Jesus. Be careful. Fuck.
So much for that.
You okay? I'm coming down.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Her legs are covered in blood.
I need to lie down.
Back
Okay,
here.
alright. Lay down.
Oh.
Oh, why am I filming this? Gotta get them views.
It's gonna be okay, baby. Oh, shit. Come on.
Christ. Come on, let's go.
Oh, fuck!
Fuck.
Jesus Christ, Blake! What the fuck? I think something's wrong. It hurts too much.
Alright, just fucking relax, okay? I'm under enough stress as it is. Oh shit, she's right there. It's very kind of her to just be walking towards us.
Blake!
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, my hand.
voice. God guide my hand. God give me voice. God guide my hand. God give me voice. God guide my hand.
Well, that's lucky.
Fuck you! And fuck your god!
What, I don't get to record this? This seems like something you should record. Alright, whatever. I know that you're like in a lot of pain right now and like you're pregnant, but I need... No? Okay, never mind. It's fine, it's fine. I was gonna check to see if there were batteries, but you know, hey, I mean, look, I guess you're more important, evidently. So, hey, you know.
Blake, a path!
Indeed. This is scorched earth.
It's getting worse!
Oh, is it?
We'll find shelter.
Interesting.
It's like the whole world.
See, I thought it was improving. See, that spark was a sign of improvement right there, wasn't it? Okay, right here. Okay, we're back on track. See, there's a sign and everything. Oh shit.
Oh, shit! Blake!
Is it the baby?
Yeah, she's coming soon!
Ew. Sorry.
There! The chapel! We can take shelter!
Oh fuck, we're that far back already? Jesus Christ. Okay, I know that, like, the apocalypse is happening, but I need to look at this video.
Possible child. He said Jess was like her little sister. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. None of this is my fault.
This has to be... This can't be fucking real!
It's cold!
Keep moving.
I don't know what this is, but it can't be real. It's too, like, symbolic, you know?
The storm's getting worse.
There are insane parallels between this story and what happened when he was a kid. There's got to be something to that.
Come on, Lynn. We have to get inside.
Okay. Alright. We're good. We're good. Everybody knows once you have a roof over your head, you're completely safe from fire.
Oh, shit! Shit!
Alright,
You
language.
need to lie down.
I can't do this!
You can. You can do this.
Oh, God! Something's wrong.
You know, Lynn, you miss every shot you
Just
don't
keep
take.
breathing.
It feels like something's wrong.
Words of wisdom.
Ah! It hurts too much.
I know, baby, I know. But you can do this, okay? Just keep breathing.
Oh, this is where the guy was tortured. Oh, I just realized that.
Ah! Oh, God! Oh, God!
Keep breathing.
It's
Just
killing
push.
me!
It's...
Oh, fuck! God! Jesus!
Lynn!
There's nothing there.
Oh, Jesus God! Lynn! 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 No. Lynn! No. Lynn! Ah, no. Ah.
You know, that baby's really ruining this somber moment. So she said there's nothing there? Like... That's quite a way to go out. Hey, yeah, it's just so you know, there's no God or Jesus or heaven or any of that shit. It's all fake.
So, Lynn said you
Jesus
haven't
Christ.
even kissed her yet.
What?
Like in Beauty and the Beast?
Oh, you mean drama. The play. We're saving for the, like, actual night.
Uh-huh.
We are.
Okay.
We, like, cheek kiss.
So, like, is she your girlfriend? Tell me, or else.
Or else what? Get up.
I got you again.
That's the child, isn't it? My God.
You're a very large individual.
Children. But yours... I am powerless again. The child's too strong already. You've murdered paradise. God has gone silent. Since the storm, the birth. Who will he have if he destroys us all? Who will he have left to punish?
So this guy ain't full of shit.
I killed my children. All of them. Every last one. There's no more perfect faith than that.
Interesting.
And still, God is silent. Kill that child if you can. If you love anything at all, crush its skull under your heel.
No.
I know God doesn't hear dead men, but I expect he answers them.
That's really interesting. I know, but like for the views though, right? No, is that insensitive? Okay, I'll stop.
The priest dies. You didn't have to do anything. You were a child. Nobody could expect anything of you. None of this is my fault.
Well, this is super depressing. Man. I mean, it was already pretty fucked when I got here, but it got way worse. Also, that's really interesting. So, like, Noth isn't... I really genuinely thought that, like, Noth was, you know, like he was a fake. And not based off of the way he acted, like, right there. I mean, I don't know. He thought he was Jesus. Which further, like, accentuates or supports the notion that this is all, like, either fake or just an experiment constructed by Murkoff or both. I don't know. But I just have such a hard time believing that any of this is reality. Ah, shit, they're all dead.
God. She's gonna be okay. You have her. She'll get to grow up. She'll do everything she was born to do.
So much of this stuff doesn't make sense. Alright, that was the last one, so I can put that down now. Pretty sure this is the end here.
Hey, Blake. Try to find me. I'm over here.
Oh, no way, she's in the kitchen.
This way, Blake. Don't worry.
What the fuck?
I'll never let you go. You never let me go. Now the light has gone away. Savior, listen while I pray, begging thee to watch and keep, and send me quietly to sleep. Watchful Savior, wash away all I've been wrong today. Help me every day to be gentle, gentle, more like thee.
Well, that was the end to Outlast 2. Fuck. I don't know, man. Like, I've got so many feelings on this game, but I don't really feel like I have any genuine analysis, because I honestly don't know what was real and what wasn't, or if any of it was real. I mean, it doesn't even really confirm whether or not Murkoff had anything to do with this. I assume they did, but I guess it can't be certain. I don't know. I feel like this game has to have a DLC or a sequel or something. I assume a DLC to sort of follow up or at least further explain what the deal was here. Something tells me that if there is a DLC, and I'm talking like an Outlast whistleblower type of DLC, right? What's going to happen is Blake is going to wake up. I think I've been having this feeling for a while, and to clarify, I haven't spoiled anything for myself, but as I've, finished parts, and as I'm, like, editing and stuff like that, I go back and I watch some of my friends' playthroughs, like Mr. Craven or, John Wolfe or somebody like that, who have, done the parts that I have already done, and I kind of like like to see what they think on it, and just, see other thought processes on the whole thing, and, John came up with an interesting point, that he thought that this whole thing was like a simulation that like the Murkoff Corporation created, and everything that Blake was experiencing in this, like Noth versus Val world was a simulation that was symbolic of things that he had to go through when he was a child, in school and stuff like that. I mean, the same sort of overtones, religion, a lot of heavy sexual overtones, forcible sexual overtones at that, so which, falls in line with Jessica probably, being raped or something like that by the priest, and a lot of stuff like that, and so, like, when I heard it mapped out in that way, it really made me think that there's some credence to that. There's a good chance that something like that actually is the case. And that makes me believe that there is going to be like an Outlast whistleblower type of DLC in a few months as a follow-up to this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a direct, sequel to this story, and it kind of, I guess in a way, seals things up. And maybe you don't even necessarily play as Blake. You maybe play as like a person that works for Murkoff or something. That would be pretty interesting. Something like that would make a lot of sense. I don't know. But as for the story itself, if there isn't some sort of explanation, it just seems like a bunch of jumbled bullshit. Like, I don't mean to, trash the game or anything. It's just, so many things just go unexplained. There's so many loose ends and things that just don't make sense without, some sort of conspiracy behind it, or it was all a dream sort of deal, Otherwise, it seems like a bunch of symbolism and theming and stuff like that doesn't really have any basis. I mean, all in all, I think there were good aspects about the game. There were a lot of bad aspects too, but there were good things. And I went over the gameplay aspect of this, where I felt as if, I'm not going to, say too much, because I did say it at like part 7 or something like that, or part 6, where I was like, I feel as if, Outlast 1 just makes more sense and is a better version of this game, because it takes place in an asylum, and because of that, there's a lot of hallways and stuff like that, so it funnels you to the directions that you're supposed to go when you're being chased. Whereas in this, it's a lot more open, there's a lot more variety in environments and stuff like that. Now that we're done, I mean, there was the very beginning, with the towns and the villages and stuff like that. Then we moved on to, like, caves and a forest, stuff like that. And the forest especially is so fucking open. And you can try to design it to where it still kind of moves you in a certain direction, but the player's not going to know that, because there are trees and shit, and yeah, sure, branches block off certain paths, but you can't be for certain on that until you actually go up to it. So in that manner, it's hard to really fully dictate what the player does, and so it doesn't give this full illusion that you're, it doesn't give this illusion that you're being chased and that you're going the right direction at all times. The first game did a much better job at that aspect. And it's not that, like, I don't like the environments in this game. The environments in this game, I think, are superior to the original Outlast. The entire setting, I feel, is superior to the original Outlast. The asylum thing has been done a million times over. And granted, religious theming has been done a lot too, but the environments of this game feel a lot more original. And I kept on saying how I felt there was especially early on, there was this big Transylvania sort of vibe to the game that I fucking loved. I felt like it was just going to be some typical backwoodsy sort of thing, and I was worried that it was going to emulate Resident Evil 7 a little too much, and I was wrong about that. But because they changed the environment so much, I feel like in order to make this work, they would have had to change the core fundamentals of their game, and they just didn't do that. And because of that, it didn't mix well. It wasn't cohesive as a full game, because of that reality. I don't know how they could have done it differently, honestly. I'm not going to pretend that I do. I'm just making an observation of what I feel made this game less scary and more frustrating in certain parts. That having been said, it definitely was still very scary a lot of the time. It wasn't pound for pound like Whistleblower is, for example. Like, every single second I was on edge in Whistleblower. In this, there were some downtime, and there were some sections where I didn't feel threatened. Every single time that there was a scary moment, there was also a really annoying, frustrating moment, especially dealing with Laird and Nick in the midway point of the game. Really frustrated me and really pissed me off. So yeah, that's a big part of it. That's a big issue when literally a third of your game is just annoying, frustrating nonsense. It was just so aggravating. All in all, I think it was a good game. I don't think it was a great game. Like, if I had to get like a numeric score, somewhere between a 6.5 to a 7 is probably like somewhere in that region. Really good moments balanced out by really bad moments that really drug it down. But all in all, still a game that's worthy of playing, I feel. And if they come out with a DLC that explains a lot of this shit in retrospect, I might, change my opinion on the Outlast 2. I might feel as if, with this DLC, if you play it as a full game, it's worth it. But, we have to find out. That's purely conjecture at this point. I have no idea if that's actually going to be the case. Fingers crossed, at some point that there is an explanation for a lot of the stuff that went down in this. Because there are elements that made me really respect this story. I felt like there were some interesting moments, and it was very Silent Hill-esque, at the end there, when it kind of confirms, he's dealing with the guilt of not, obviously not committing rape or hurting this girl, and at the end of the day, he was a child, but running away from something that he potentially could have helped with, that could have saved this girl. And also, one last thing before I go, I'm a little confused as to how Lynn died, because they kept showing the imagery of her killing herself and hanging herself and whatnot. But then they also, like, show at the very end there that the father killed her, or, like, severely injured her, and it seemed as if her neck was broken. I don't understand what went down with that. There's so many questions I have with regard to what actually happened to Jessica and what didn't. Once again, I want an explanation. I want there to be a follow-up to this, so I feel like there's some closure in some capacity. But yeah, that's really all I have to say on the game. Visuals were just completely fantastic. Gameplay was hit or miss. Horror was well done for the most part. In the ranking of the Outlast games, I'd say this is probably the worst, just because it just was inconsistent in so many different areas. Whereas Outlast 1, I don't think the best moments of Outlast 2, I think the best moments of Outlast 2 are better than anything that happened in Outlast 1, I think the story was more interesting, for the most part, than Outlast 1. Outlast 1 felt kind of generic. Outlast 2 felt a little bit more like it stood out. But its inconsistency really hurts it, whereas Outlast 1 was just kind of, you know, a straight path sort of really good game, really good horror game. Outlast 2 had great moments and terrible moments. Whistleblower, on the other hand, is in a completely different league. It was the shortest game of them all, and I've always said that I feel like the shorter a horror game is, the better off it is for the most part. Obviously, there's a threshold where that stops being the case, but 2 to 3 hours feel like is the perfect sweet spot for a horror game, and Whistleblower achieved that, and it just was so well done. So Whistleblower is by far my favorite Outlast game, and definitely in the top 5 favorite horror games I've ever played. But yeah, Outlast 2, I just felt like kind of missed the mark a little bit. Just a little bit. But once again, if we get a follow-up, I might change my mind on that. Anyway, what do you guys think about Outlast 2? I'd like to hear your thoughts and whatnot, and I might respond if I feel compelled to. Yeah, so go ahead and give me your thoughts, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe and all that, and I will see you guys next time.